That's good. Hey everybody, my name is Bryce Diener. I was asked to MC for you guys tonight, so I'm really excited about that. Let's give it up for the crew here that's running the well, giving you guys a lot of drinks and delicious food. They're doing a great job tonight. So this is an awesome event. This is actually our second, Laugh at the Well event. So it's really cool that we got to, come back. We had a short hiatus. I guess there was like a disease or something ravaging the world. I don't remember. But that's over now. So we're back. We're ready to have a few laughs. We got a lot of great comedians tonight who are maybe a little nervous, but I think once they see me, do my bits, they're going to be a lot more nervous. So it's called being professional. Let's get started. Like I said, my name is Bryce Diener. The other day, I actually went to Walmart to get, a new battery for my doorbell. It's like one of the little disc batteries, not like a little normal like AA or any typical battery like that. And I noticed on the packaging it had a warning that said, warning, there's a bitter substance on this, just to and it had like a little baby going just to warn children or parents of children that hey, if this gets into the hands of children, you just got to be careful. Because when children are unsupervised, they will find any opportunity to kill themselves. And they will shove anything in their mouth. So the battery companies are smart, and they're like, okay, we got to find a way to make these unappealing to children. Because when someone is left to their own devices, they will, and they're stupid, they're going to put that in their mouth. And just a warning, it tastes worse the second time. They both taste bad. It was a packet too. Let's see here. Yeah. By round of applause, who's been to the beach so far this year? A round of applause. Yeah, a few people. A couple tans out there. Let's see. Can I call in? Where did you go? Rehoboth Beach. That's an awesome in Delaware, right? Yeah, that's a great one. I went there as a kid. I actually love the beach, but there's a couple things I have that's wrong with it. First off, I like to take solo vacations, and the problem with that is if I go to the beach, I don't want to take my keys and my wallet into the ocean with me. Even right now, my phone and my keys are right over here, and I trust all of you, but at the same time, I don't really trust all of you. So I'm nervous of just keeping my stuff within arm's reach. Imagine me 30 yards out into the ocean. I'm not enjoying the ocean. I'm constantly looking back, making sure that those shore people don't touch my things. The other thing that I have a problem with is the sun hates redheads. And I am a redhead. Yeah, amen to that. What's a normal SPF? SPF 50 or 80? Something like that? I have to wear doctor recommended SPF long sleeve shirt. And me coming out of the water in a long sleeve shirt doesn't say, hey, I'm having a fun day at the beach. It says, my plane crashed offshore and I'm the only survivor. Anytime I'm in the water up to my waist, they call the Coast Guard to come save me. I shouldn't be in that water. I'm no, get away, I'm just fair-skinned, I swear. I recently joined this new gym. It was really exciting, the instructor's very knowledgeable and very friendly, and they push you a little bit, but they don't push you enough that you're too afraid. And I've noticed that for some of the exercises, the workout community, they went normal sounding names to kind of normal sounding names to the worst name possible, that doesn't describe anything. So let me give some examples, some basic stuff we know is push-ups and pull-ups and jump rope. The word describes what you're going to do. And then we get crunches. We all went to gym class as kids. We kind of know what crunches are. I don't know that we could all do them, but that's okay. But we know the basic mechanic and body parts that you're going to use for crunches. And then from that point on, it's the deep end. And they came up with the worst possible names. I was all right, gang, we're going to start with the bird dog one-legged planks. And you're just is there a Google search I can come up and look at these? Is there something I can figure out what I'm doing here? There's one called the farmer's walk. What is from the commercials? You don't have to be lonely. Farmer's walk with 25 pounds under each arm. Let's go. There's one called pastor curls or preacher curls. Is that when Brandon goes and gets a perm? What is that?
I got really excited though, like after all this stuff. They said, hey, we're gonna get into dips. And I just assumed we were like, ordering lunch. I was like, oh man, let's start with the spinach and artichoke. Give me some of that pita bread, delicious. And then we're gonna move on to that, the cheesecake with those cinnamon chips. Oh my gosh. So everyone's getting ready, getting in position for the next workout. I've got my phone out ordering DoorDash to deliver like as soon as we're done with the workout. And they said, all right, we're gonna go into turtle rolls next. I got my mind on food. I heard egg rolls. So I'm still like, all right, we've got to get some egg rolls. And so I'm not paying attention at all. I'm like, oh, all right, what are we doing next? Crunchwrap Supremes? All right, I'll be right over. Round of applause, I won't call on you this time. But who's heard of the idea of a runner's high? Like when you go running, there's this runner's high. Yeah, we got a few people raising hands. Yeah, a couple people clapping. I'm here to tell you that the running community is lying to you. They are dirty liars. And this is a church, how dare they? There's nothing you get from running other than, lower back pain and a sweaty shirt. Like I can jog 2 miles and I'm already winded. And, you look at the zombie apocalypse. Like I would be gone in the first round draft, all right? People who are like, you ever see like zombies, walking? They're not decomposing when they're doing this. Those were out of shape people who participated in a 5K run walk. That's what it's supposed to be. What was the next one? Oh yeah, so I had this friend I asked about, like he loves to run marathons. We can pray for him, that's okay. But I asked him about this idea of like what in the world is a runner's high? Like how far do you have to advance into the running community? And he said it's not actually a psychedelic experience. It's the satisfaction of having completed something difficult and hard. So when you run a marathon and you reach the end, it's this overwhelming sense of accomplishment that comes over you. And I thought, that's ridiculous. I can walk into any Red Lobster during their endless shrimp and walking up to the manager and she hangs her head knowing that she's about to lose money in this transaction. Oh, that sense of satisfaction just rolls over me. Like, ma'am, I don't care that I've been sitting here for 2 hours and you guys are closed. I'm here to find out how deep the barrel of endless shrimp goes. Another round. Actually, last year I did start training and participate in a 5K. I like to give myself like life challenges and different things just to kind of push myself over that next mountain, just to keep life interesting. And so I thought, I've never done a 5K before. Let's just do it. And so for months and months I start training ahead of time. And if you don't know 5K, because we're Americans, that is 3.1 miles. And if you go to a track, that is 12 and a half laps around the track. Every single time. So I started training for months and months, every single day. I'm going down to the track. I'm doing 12 and a half laps every single time. I actually started shaving time off of my, initial start time. And from when I started to the day of the race, I had actually shaved like 20 minutes off of my, initial start time. So I was, I was feeling a little cocky, like, all right, start sizing up the competition. I see this old guy, he's getting ready. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to like stand like upwind so like a strong breeze doesn't, this guy away. And what's this old bag of bones doing? As soon as the start gun goes off, so does he. Like, I don't see him till the very end of the race. Apparently, Usain Bolt had the day off and decided to throw a gray wig on and just go for a jog. There were mothers pushing strollers that were passing me. If you're looking for humbling experiences, there was one guy, his kid was running with him, his kid got tired during the race. He put his kid on his shoulders, he beat me. I think the most humiliating one though, was I barely beat her, okay, it still counts, I still got ahead of her. A barefoot 8-year-old girl was also participating. So, I've trained and prepared for months. She hasn't prepared that day for this race. And I can't tell you how humiliating it is to like wonder if I'm racing her or if I just found the victim that they're looking for who's lost in the woods. So we get to the end of the race. I finished. I actually beat some people, mostly the people who were walking in the fun run walk, but I still beat them. And I wanted to stick around and just be a good sport, like congratulate the people who placed. And I always thought it was just going to be like here's first place, here's second place, here's third place. Better luck next time, fatties, to the rest of us. But it turns out they actually gave out awards not only for age brackets, but also for gender. And it just so happens that there were only 2 men in their 30s that day who participated, and I took second place. That's right. Thank you very much. Yes. This is real, by the way. This is the award I won for just existing. But it's so interesting, like thinking back to my friend who was talking about the satisfaction of running, and I finally understood it, that I don't have to sign up and be better and better myself and become the best version of myself. I just have to make sure I only sign up for competitions where I'm guaranteed the place. Hey, thanks everybody. That's my time. My name is Bryce once again. Thank you so much. We got an exciting, another group of comedians that are going to come up here. Earlier, I had asked them to list off some random verbs and nouns and adjectives. And they probably figured out I was going to do Mad Libs, but they didn't realize what for. So here's some fun facts about our current comedians that are going to come up. Our very first comedian that's coming up to you now is Darren Carnegie. He enjoys long walks on a banana seat bicycle, and his favorite hobby is rumbling. Please welcome Darren.